Hey guys, welcome back to Civ 5, Manifest Destiny. Here we go, we're gonna reach turn 400 this round right here, so. Alright, we got our ships over here watching Russia. They are not to be trusted anymore. I went around and I adjusted kind of the citizen management in a lot of the cities and tried to really make sure everybody was working the best possible science tiles that we could. So let's see, we got Big Ben. Cost of gold purchasing in all cities reduced by 15%.
A good rule for rocket experimenters to follow is this.
Apollo program is now available. And with that said, where are we going to build it? New York, Los Angeles, Boston, our highest production cities. New York is, of course, mainly our city for producing units. So I'm thinking I'm going to build it in Los Angeles. I'm not too worried about it taking a little bit longer here because, well, first off, it's only 13 turns, but the other thing is that I'm trying to add a queue here. Here we go. Just so I don't have to really bother with it later. But we also have to research the text to be able to produce the SS parts as well, so not too concerned about getting it done really fast. I'm looking to take out those... Oh wow, look at this. I didn't even realize that tile was here. I don't think the Faith is going to do us much good right now. I could purchase some things, though, with Faith, I bet. Didn't really think about that. I'm looking to replace those older, outdated units. And Philadelphia, I got a ton of happiness right now, so I'm looking to actually grow several cities here. So, looks like we successfully rigged Manila, Samarkand, Malacca, and Cahokia, which is amazing. I think that is quite possibly the reason why we have so much happiness. So, with that said, I think we can kind of move these around now. Let's see. I wish there was maybe a little bit more of an indicator of what these cities will do for us. Here we go. Ormus is maritime. I believe that's food. Bratislava is cultured. That wouldn't hurt. So we'll go there for sure. Bucharest, also cultured. Kabul. Ife is religious. Alright, so we got Bucharest, Kabul, Ife, and Bratislava. Let's do it. Ife, Bratislava. I wish these were in alphabetical order. Can we do that? By name. By civilization? Bratislava. There we go. Bucharest. What's going on? By the time I find it, I'm gonna forget. Kabul. That's like right next to us, if I'm not mistaken. In Bucharest. Okay. So there we go. I'm liking this, using these guys to rig these elections. It's pretty nice. Newport News, decent. You know, I didn't actually move citizen management here. Focus on gold, or I'm sorry, research. And we got currently working 3 scientists. That's not too bad. We're working a pretty good amount of tiles on the river, so a hydro plant wouldn't hurt us to give us a little more production. Factory, of course, wouldn't hurt us. Oh, here's a museum. I have those. Okay, let's do that. Probably not the ideal choice, but we'll get to use those archaeologists that I made in the last episode. Ooh, what do we got going on there? Bratislava has a new ally. Big Ben constructed. Yep. Ooh, Ragusa declared war. What did we get here? Nice. Over Kabul has increased the point where you have supplanted Russia as their ally. Okay. Wow, I'm just raking in these city-states. I'm loving it. Pretty awesome. Should I road to this? It'll give us a little more production. This isn't a bad production city. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll build a railroad to Newport News. I think it wouldn't hurt. Chicago. You know, with this, well, not a whole lot. Let's see what we can purchase, especially with the religion, the faith points. Faith, culture, and happiness from a mosque, which is odd because I'm Christian in that city. I thought it would be a cathedral. Hospital would give us quite a bit of food, but I'm kind of hoarding that money just so I can maybe build some spaceship parts. So let's go ahead and just go with a, we'll set it on hospital. Obviously, production in that city is not great, so. I did pretty much max out scientists at this point for specialists. Really? Get over it. So hopefully this, when the Statue of Liberty comes out, it might actually be of some use to us. And we need to rebase this guy over here. That looks pretty good. Alright, now I remember saying that I wanted a naval battleship and a land battleship. That one's naval, so this new one will be our land targeting one. Maybe even city if that's an option. Naval, visibility, range, and movement. So we'll go with land. We're so close that we don't really need the movement bonus, is the way I'm looking at it. Route to there. Finish the B-17. So we do have a fairly decent amount of units at this point. Neuschwanstein is happiness, culture, gold. 1 happiness from every castle. I don't know how many we have. I think we're okay right now as far as units go. Obviously we could have more, it wouldn't hurt, but I don't think it's a necessity. What do we want? East India Company is 1 happiness, 4 gold, must have built a market in all cities. Trade routes other players make to a city with East India would generate an extra 4. Okay, so. Yeah. We'll just build this for now. I'll probably end up switching it. Boston. Oh, I'm running out of stuff to build. Stables. Again, this is... It's only going to give us 1 extra hammer. Right? For horses, sheep, and cattle. I only see the horses. I think the sheep, or the cattle, are being used by Washington. So that's not going to do a whole lot for us. I think I do want 1 more ship, at least, though. So we'll start on a carrier, and then another battleship. We definitely need at least 1 more carrier. And up here, decent city up here, actually. Appreciate London building such a nice city for us. Holy crap, this tile's producing 11 hammers? Is that an engineer bonus? That's pretty damn good. We're going to give that a hydro plant. That'll get us, like, I don't know, 6 more hammers there. It's pretty good. Alright, so here's the thing. Tenants. We can get a level 1, and I'm not sure. We need 1 more to unlock a level 2. And 1 more level. So I don't know how many more policies we're going to be able to unlock. We don't need more great people production. 1 culture from each great work. We don't have a lot of those. Chance of rigging elections and city-states are doubled. That's kind of nice. 3 gold from all trade routes. That's kind of nice, the rigging bonus. Let's take a look at rationalism, because 2 science from every specialist. 1 science from science, or 1 gold from science buildings. Yeah, and what's... If we adopt all, it says we get a free technology allows the purchase of scientists with faith. Huh. That's... I don't know, that's kind of tempting. I wish I could kind of see what the benefit of how much I'll get out of this. Alright, we're going to do this. I think it's better for science. Let's see how much it adds. 867. Whoa, okay. That almost added 100. So I think that was the right decision. I wish I would have done it earlier. Naval units, cities. Let's go cities. Armor, operational. Heal every turn. You know, we'll heal every turn even if it performs an action. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. Probably not the best choice. But by now you guys know that I am not exactly a professional in this game. Man, do I have a lot of resources. I don't know why this keeps... What's this dude? Battleship is in their territory. I think it was sitting there and it's, they must have grown that border. So we'll have like 3 battleships here to protect our 2 carriers. Rebase. So we got 2, and I think these can only... Am I right that they can only carry... Okay, cargo capacity is 3, so we need 1 more bomber on there. Here's a zoo. Not really doing much for us. At this point, I don't know what this city's really going to do. Forge is going to give us a little extra production. Anything that gives us happiness, gold, I would think would be kind of like the ideal choice at this point in the game. I'm not really seeing anything. We'll just put it on a bank. These slow-producing cities they're really not going to do a whole lot for us at this point, I don't think. And Statue of Liberty coming up. I think, if I remember right, that's +1 hammer for every specialist, I mean? Yes, okay. And we get 1 free social policy. Okay. This is going well. So, I guess we'll put, when intercepting combat strength, I think we'll put a fighter on the carrier. I don't know. I don't think that the AI is going to have aircraft for a while, but let's see. Combat strength when performing an air sweep. I kind of forget how that works exactly. When intercepting enemy aircraft. All right, let's just go with that. I believe that's when you kind of fly it over a territory and it'll attack anything that it runs into, if I remember right. All right, so our carrier's full. We'll put that right behind these battleships. Should give it some protection. 1 gold from science buildings. Obviously, we would benefit from that. I think no matter what way I slice this, it's best to go with these research policies at this point. So that gave us 62 gold per turn, in addition to what we already had. East India. This is definitely our main... I just don't know if it's really needed. That's the thing. Arsenal Constabulary. That's probably not a bad idea because we have been getting stolen from quite a bit. What's the airport do? Increase air unit capacity of the city from 6 to 10. And then it's a culture and tourism effect. So, hydro plant's no good there. Hospital, not a bad idea really, because this city can definitely afford to grow. I think that one thing I would change in this is I would have let Washington grow significantly more than it did. I feel like it can be producing a lot more than 224 science per turn. But what can you do? Wine for spices? Sure. It's gonna make me really bitter if Hiley ends up winning this thing. Alright, so here's radio. I think that Broadway was already built, if I recall correctly. Or am I thinking of something else? I can't remember for sure. National Intelligence. Eiffel Tower. Happiness, culture effects. Tourism, happiness. Not bad. Maybe I was thinking of the broadcast. No. What's the one that... One of them gives you a broadcast tower in every city. I think that was already built. Alright. Great Scientist was built. We'll use that to pop some more technology. That took 7 turns off of plastics. That's pretty nice. Maybe I do have a chance here. I was really worried I'm not producing enough research per turn, but seem to be knocking them off pretty good here. Apollo's building. Things are looking up. Plastics.
I want to say
Cristo Redemptor.
Just one word.
Okay, research labs now available. Infantry, good. Okay. So, yeah, we need to get those research labs up, especially in our big cities, and let's be serious. The chances of ever being able to build one in Chicago is probably minimal, so we're just going to buy it outright. That's 50% bonus, plus 4 to science. Boom. that went up by, what, 57? And even though Washington has good production, I think that getting the benefit of building it immediately is going to pay off. So let's do it. That's why I got all the money saved up, guys. So I can blow it on stuff. Plus I built, what was it? That reduces the 15% reduction on that. Let's take a look, see if there's anything else. Nothing really, like, that screams I need to build another one immediately, so. What was that? Oh, Big Ben. 15% off, I think. Immediately building, buildings. Osaninka's starving. Why is that happening? Okay. That's probably not ideal now that I think about it. Let's see. I mean, 2... There we go. Good enough. I'm not too worried about missing out on that gold. I'll get a worker over there and work that jungle tile, so... Golden Age is almost over. Oh, yeah. The Navy is looking pretty strong. What do they got? Hey, they got battleships, too. That's kind of scary. I'm a little surprised by that. Might be a good idea with our next B-17 to make it good against naval units. Persia and England, now friends. Let's see. Leventa. Go ahead and sleep that right there. Another carrier. When defending, can carry 1 extra air unit. That's obviously what I did. Don't mind if I do. So I can put like 2 or 3 bombers on there and a couple fighters. That sounds pretty good to me. Eiffel Tower is happiness. Doesn't hurt. I have so much happiness right now, though. It's almost questionable whether I need to worry about building more. You know, we'll start on the hospital, just because I want to grow this city a lot faster. And, ironically, I think I'm going to let Osaninka grow, because I can work those jungle tiles and turn them into, whatchamacallits. Kind of like Chicago has, what are those damn things called? Trading posts. Philadelphia should be growing, yep, okay. So that's good. And Los Angeles. So that's pretty decent. I mean, we're still growing in a lot of these cities. Let's go ahead and let Seattle grow, too. This guy they need a worker over there. Carrier's done in Boston. Boston's kind of funky because they got decent production, but I'm not really... It's not my main unit building place. I'm almost thinking I'm going to start building wonders here exclusively. So, happiness and culture effects. The Eiffel Tower also provides tourism. Don't really need tourism, but culture cost of adopting new policy reduced by 10%. But I think that's probably the best choice. So we'll do that. Darius has declared war on Hyley. Catherine has completed Prora. No longer friends with Bratislava. Greece has a new ally. Golden Age has ended. We're still in really good position, though, gold-wise and everything, so not too worried about that. Broadcast towers, music slots. Don't really need those. One of our higher gold, science-producing cities, so we'll go ahead and let the research go right there. And I have 7 delegates, so I'm in much better position than I was before. Nay, 7. Jewelry and cotton. Jewelry and cotton. I don't want to lose either of these. I'm thinking cotton's more important because jewelry must be coming from one of the city-states. So we'll go like something like that. I don't want to ban either of them. Stupid Hyley is... I'm going against him. I know he's our ally, but hopefully he can understand that we don't want to lose cotton over here. Do I have cotton? I hope I have cotton, or else that was really stupid. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Another great scientist. Wow. These things are just pooping out like crazy. Alright, so that gives us uranium, the Manhattan Project, and Academy Science yield improved by 2. We are now producing 1,151 science per turn. Wow. Pretty happy about that. I think it's significantly better than it was looking before. So, our priority techs at this point, we got nanotechnology as our stasis chamber, advanced ballistics is our boosters, and particle physics is our SS engine. So, really, if you look at this, we got to do all those techs. I mean, that's everything we got to get. So, the question is, which of these will help us in the short term the most? That's the way I'm looking at it. Or is it just better to go boom, 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 you know, like right through? Pentagon, upgrading military units 33% cheaper. Medical labs are growth, helicopters, those are like ships. Solar plants must be built on or next to a desert. That's not going to do us any good. Sydney is music slots. Recycling center provides aluminum, I guess. Robotics, spaceship factory, that's not really going to help us. So really, I honestly don't see anything that is a major standout that we need to get to. Nuclear fission gets us quite a bit of production. So that looks like the best to me. Then I'm thinking refrigeration because it has the stadium. It's kind of a backup happiness thing. And submarines will be nice. And then from there, I'm honestly thinking I'm just going to do this. Something like... Well... Because I think it's cheaper to research this stuff if you follow the lines. Oh, we'll go like that for now. That's good enough. Nottingham, another good science city. We'll put the research lab there. Make a proposal. Oh, I get to make a proposal. Wow. I never get to make a proposal. Ban. I don't want to ban any things. We could embargo. Oh, those are enacted already. Okay, possible resolutions. Embargo city-states, embargo, ban luxuries, standing army tax, scholars, and residents. I wonder what that is. Research technology 20% more quickly if it has been discovered. Okay, we don't want that. International games. Tourism increases by 100%. Don't really need that. Cultural heritage. Natural wonder. World religion, world ideology. Following that ideology will get an additional 2 delegates. Arts funding. Historical landmarks. So, nothing that's really standing out to me that's going to be, like, really big for us. We definitely don't want that scholars and residents. Let's just do this for fun, I guess. Actually, we'll do this. Go for it. Commit. Sure. I don't think there were any really great options for us there. Just kind of skimming them over and not being too familiar with how they work. Especially since our 2 main enemies are already embargoed. I should have tried to embargo Russia now that I think about it. That would have been awesome. Alright, let's focus on science here. And is there anything worth building in this city? I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Wait. What am I doing? I got a queue up. God, what am I smoking? Well, I see why I just had it on gold, because there's no production in that city, but that's okay. We need more workers. Give it up, Darius. It's always going to be a no. Alright. So one thing... Oh, we got uranium sitting here. I don't know if I really need uranium. I don't plan on launching any nukes. There is plenty, though. Alright, let's go over to Osaninka and get that kind of up to snuff a little bit. What is this? Icon. Allies. I really like this city-state system. I've been messing around in the game with a friend playing with Greece, and I'm really liking it. I don't know. Let's do that. How's Philadelphia doing? It's currently producing science. It has 3 hammers of production, so that's fine. China's added a Reformation belief. Okay. And yet another carrier. So we need to start producing more aircraft because I believe we are out of aircraft. I believe we've used them all. What is New York doing? Oh yeah, it's producing that wonder. Once that's out, I'm going to strictly build units with New York. Start deleting the old units like this Minuteman and the Crossbowmen, things like that. 29 gold going out to China. China's making a great trade partner now that we've wiped them out. Okay, what did I say? Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to do this since like turn 50. We need a workboat on that pearl tile. Nuclear fission. Bazooka. I find this incredibly odd. What? 3 gold per turn, 24 gold. He wants coal, aluminum. Huh. Seems a little one-sided. I wonder why he thinks that, that's strange to me. Like... That's odd to me. I don't know why he would make that offer so one-sided. Okay, we just rigged a whole bunch of elections now. Almost allies there, not quite. Okay, workboat done. I want to get some submarines. Did I unlock them yet, or am I think I need refrigeration still, so I'm a little behind there yet. So the question is, what can I build in the meantime? I'm a little worried that I'm going too heavy on battleships. But I'm not really seeing any other modern naval units worth building. Okay. We'll just start on that for now. I do have somewhere I have an archaeologist. And I'm pretty sure I got that museum up, so let's see where we can put this guy. They're kind of hard to spot. Maybe I'm missing something as far as tooltips. Or did I miss it? Is it too late to do it? This is odd. I know here we go. Here's one. Jeez. Okay, they do have a little icon. I just didn't recognize it. Work that. Send that over to Samarkand. Things are looking pretty good. So they're not quite allies yet, the ones that we just rigged elections for, so we'll go ahead and leave our guys there for another round. Maybe we can convert them to full allies. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, let's be serious. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? New York is starving. I keep losing these dang trade routes. I'm not really sure why. Okay, in Atlanta. It's Atlanta. What are we going to do with you? Put it on a research lab. It's doing okay on research, so it could use another worker over there. Actually, we really could use maybe a couple more workers, especially since we got uranium we need to pick up. Darius has made peace with Haile, so that could not have been a very productive war for them. It was pretty short. 3 gold, 2 culture, 1 happiness from every castle. City must be built with 2... Okay. I don't know if I built any castles. That might have been one of the worst wonders I could have possibly built. Manhattan Project, we're going to go ahead and skip that. I'm not worried about it. And what can we do with our capital? I don't even have a granary in there. Windmill, hydro plant. We'll put in the police station. I want to avoid getting stuff stolen from me as much as possible. Alright, and I'm going to keep to my promise that I'm going to actually build more units with this city. So let's see, the infantry is our most modern ground unit. So we'll pump out some infantry, and then I'm thinking some of those missile artillery just for some solid defense options. There's the Apollo program is done. This city could actually... This is our secondary unit city, so let's go ahead and start with units here also. We'll put some We'll get some bombers going. Fill up that other carrier. I think that will really shore up our defenses against any hostilities. I don't know, Darius. He just keeps trying. He doesn't get the message, I don't think. Atomic bomb bazooka. Oh yeah, what I was saying. Why is a bazooka an atomic era unit that has 85 strength? Like, bazookas are kind of like ghetto rocket launchers in my opinion, so I don't know why they made that such a strong unit. That seems really silly to me. And, okay, we got that production building now, so that's something we can consider, though I'm not in a super hurry for it. Worker, okay. So this, constructing a mine here, a uranium mine, is going to give us +1 food. I guess because the... Yeah, because the forest will go away. But we need the uranium, so... And refrigeration in 4 turns. So that's our submarine. And it'll be almost about the time when Boston clears up. Stupid China is converting my city to Taoism. They're pretty annoying. Okay, choose archaeology. So, here we go. Iroquois artifact. Yep. Okay, so not a huge bump in culture per turn from that. I'm sure there are a great many options that will improve that quite a bit more than I'm getting out of it, but... Russia has denounced Persia. I'm fine with that. If Russia and Persia want to go at it, I'll be fine with that. We definitely need more workers. It's looking kind of grim. These better be Russian cargo ships. They are, okay. I was gonna say, I will wreck Russia if I need to. Alright, so Boston. Oh yeah, we don't have the uranium yet to build the nuclear plant, so let's get a worker out. 1 turn of production, that's not too bad. And we need one over here also. I think it would just be easier to build it in this city because it would take a little while for the worker to actually travel to Seattle in the first place, so. Research lab up in Nottingham, that puts it to 120. So that's a pretty good city right here that I borrowed from London. There's the factory, airport, stock exchange. I definitely don't need any more gold at this point in the game. But I don't know what to build either. This will get us some happiness. Never hurts. I have such an abundance of happiness right now, it's kind of ridiculous. The ideology must be enormous, because we were barely even, and all of a sudden it just blew up. Alright, there's our refrigeration. Going into combustion. And here's what we're going to start doing. We're going to go ahead and delete this crossbowmen, and the infantry can head down there. Okay, worker, I need it over here in Atlanta. What is that? Trading post. Oh, because it's on a forest, which is significantly worse than being on a jungle. I must not have saw that when I must have thought that was a jungle when I put it in there. I'm kind of tired of this city being starving. I wonder... Nothing I can put on there, though. I was thinking maybe I didn't have a granary yet. Rocket artillery is basically our siege unit. I think I'm going to alternate... Well, you know, I do have cannons, though. I wouldn't mind just upgrading those. Alright, so let's go with... Let's keep building some infantry. Looks like the bazooka kind of works like those Gatling guns, that it just targets enemy one tile away, which I thought was pretty bad. Nuclear plant. 1 uranium needed to build. Okay, so I don't have that yet. Oh yeah, I want submarines. Nottingham. Nottingham could probably put a submarine out for us too. I don't want to go too crazy on them. Hotels are for culture. So we'll go ahead and do that. I want to just have a couple submarines out there to kind of like... I think they can protect us from enemy submarines. And... rough terrain. Yeah, let's go with that. It's always nice to see my favorite city-state again. Catherine, you have 3 cities. 3. Come on. Life no longer... I'm watching these city-states just to look for reductions in our happiness, because that's kind of my main concern, that we'll take a big hit on there or something if we lose several of those at one time. And I did put naval upgrade on there, so I'm only going to do 1 naval bomber. I think that's plenty with the amount of navy that we have to help protect us. But we're going to go ahead and do... God, I have so much oil too. Gonna go ahead and keep pumping out these B-17s. Alright, there's our infantry. Defend. Just gonna slowly replace, update our military. Go into the next and last turn of the episode. Anyone who you don't get along with is clearly worth building a friendship. Give Russia my regards. Yeah. I'd be pretty bitter too, you know, if my capital and my second best city were helping to contribute to my enemy. I have a ton of gold apparently. Puts me in first there. And that's the last episode, or the last turn of the episode. I'm much more confident about where we're at, but it definitely occurs to me that we're on turn 400, and oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough to make it. Because look at this. I got to go all the way to there. And when you look at this, 4, 8, 10, that's 22, 34, 47. See, there's no way we can research all this. I think that I'm gonna... The only way I can win at this point is by points. Which I'm sure I'm leading in points, I would imagine. So I'm not really sure why my research was so slow that I couldn't even get all the text. I mean, it's still early to say. Maybe I'll get several scientists or something like that. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.